What's up, yo? Welcome back to the channel, Breaking Bad, Season 5, Episode 4. We are chugging along. And I gotta say, I have, personally, just speaking for myself, I have so much fun having conversations with y'all about these episodes.
He tells me all about it.
It is so much fun to dive in, have these conversations, disagreements, whatever it is. I absolutely love it. And it's just so much fun that we get to interact with you the way we do with these shows. It is absolutely spectacular. And especially coming off of 503, there was some fire in the comments. There were some awesome conversations going on. And, it's pretty interesting because, speaking for myself, coming from pro wrestling background, I could appreciate and love a heel as a character, but hate them as a person on the show.
Right.
And we kind of talked about it before we jumped on camera. You're totally on board with that same theory because I've probably influenced you a little bit in terms of loving a character who's bad, but hating their actions. It's like a love-hate type of thing.
Seth Rollins.
I
would say that about him.
I mean, even though he's a baby face right now.
I know, right now he's a baby face. But, back when he's a heel, it's he's a really good heel.
Yeah.
But...
Right.
Fucked up what he does, but he's a really good character.
Yeah, we both are completely on board that we love Walt as a character.
He's awesome.
He is deep. He is there is a lot of layers to him. His arc has been crazy. It's been a complete roller coaster.
100%.
But let's not be tripping.
He's a dick.
He is a giant shithead. He is a bad dude, especially right now. He is a bad person.
He is mind fucking everyone.
Everybody.
He has an orgy of mind fucks.
he is manipulating everyone in an attempt to control everything.
But I don't even know that he knows that he's doing
it. Oh, he 100% knows what he's trying to do.
No, but
there
I
is
think
no
that
question.
He's so deep in it. This is normal.
I mean, I think he's very calculated. The way that he brought it. But the way he brought up the whole family thing with Jesse during that conversation, God. It was so obvious that he brought that up in an attempt to plant that seed in Jesse's brain to be you don't want to do this. And then he basically was oh, I'm going to break up with her now. Yeah,
well, because he's you got to tell her all this stuff. If she stays with you, then she loves you. If she, if she doesn't, then blah, blah, blah. And it's
yeah.
What? So rather than risk being left, he left her.
Yeah. And just the whole idea, that Walt knows.
He knows
that
exactly
Jesse understands that Walt's living that right now.
Yeah,
so he could twist it and manipulate it however he wants. And Jesse, they're tight. Walt clearly cares about him, but it doesn't. That does not mean that he does not want to. It doesn't mean he doesn't want to control him. He wants to have control. And
because Walt wants something.
Exactly. And even looking at the Skyler and Marie situation. Walt didn't have to bring up the affair. We don't agree at all with what Skyler did.
No.
But the idea that...
But I like Skyler as a character.
Right, but the idea that Walt brought that up to Marie is another form of manipulation. You saw her embrace Walt. Now she's always going to side with Walt if anything comes up. Marie is now going to 100% be angry at Skyler.
Yeah.
And all he had to do was stick to the plan and talk about the gambling thing.
No, that was
Marie even set him up for the softball pitch.
But no, his ego is too big. It can't be all about him. It can't be all his fault.
Yeah.
But it's she didn't have that breakdown because Ted is in the hospital.
Exactly.
Because she was having sex with Ted.
He lied to Marie.
Yes.
And it's
can you tell we're fired up about this?
Yeah, this was a great conversation. These topics are really fun because it's interesting to see both sides. I mean, they're clear as day to me. But it's still super interesting to have hear other people's perspective on it, because it's obvious in from me watching this the way we're watching it that Walt's clearly the bad guy, and Walt wants to control and manipulate everything. And that whole situation with Mike, Mike may not have been the top dude in Gus's organization in terms of the business operations of everything, but when it comes to comparing the two of them, like, yeah, obviously Walt's a lot smarter, but Mike got to be there and witness a drug empire basically come from the ground up. He has the experience. He is highly trained in combat. He knows how to get all of this stuff accomplished. And, you know, just because Walt's smart, he's got that book smarts, that doesn't make you a good businessman. It doesn't make you a good leader. And in order to accomplish all of this, like, yeah, Gus he definitely had like a level of fear within his people.
Right.
But those folks respected him.
Yes, respect.
They wanted to work for him.
Right.
And the idea that Walt's getting all pissed off about the idea that Mike needs to, like, make good on the dudes who used to work for him, like, do you see the investment there? That is a good and smart investment. Not only are those dudes holding information that could bring you all down in a really bad way, but all those fools could work for you at some point. True. You want to build an empire, you're going to need a whole lot of people. You're going to have to be able to work with others. And you
can't work with others.
Walt's not the boss.
He's not.
Walt is not the boss.
Book smart does not equal street smart.
No, but it's an equal. It's three. There are three owners. Mm-hmm. They divided this up equally. Walt, Mike, and Jesse are all equal owners in this. And Walt just can't give that up.
No.
Just listen to Mike.
He has to feel like he's the number one. Everything that Walt wants, Walt should get, and y'all can just go fuck yourselves.
And just the idea that, like, he made what, 137,000? Is that
it was over 100,000.
Yeah,
whatever.
like in one cook on day one. That was day one. He walked out with 130,000 plus.
Yes.
Like, see the big picture there. Like, that's a great first day on the job of this new plan that they're working. So, like...
Right? So you only have to do, like, what, 6 days to get back the money that Skyler gave to Ted? Which
also brings up, like, when we were watching the episode, we were both very skeptical of the plan. The way they were doing this. But then I got to think about it a little bit more. And one positive, like, Walt... I'm going to give props where props are due also. Walt built a plan to where they're going to be mobile. Right. They're never going to be stuck in one place. So even if somebody catches a sniff of what they're doing, they're not going to be there. They're not going to be there. They're going to be moving around. So keeping it moving is a good plan.
But the company that owns the pest control, like if for example, on our camera, if we see that shit happening, I'm gonna be after the pest control, and the pest control.
This was talked about in the comments. These guys are professionals. They know how to scope out cameras. And another thing that's really hard for me to do is to put this in perspective of what time of, like, what year this is all taking place.
Oh, that's true.
Not everyone is going to be super up to speed on the whole camera thing. Mm-hmm. Like, it's going to be different. You're not going to have, like, Wi-Fi cell phone things.
I didn't even think of that. Good call, you guys.
It's one of those things where it's watching it now. Like, you just kind of just assume that it feels like it's now. But it's obviously many, many years in the past.
Right.
Not that many, but enough for maybe that technology to not be completely up to speed. So those dudes are professional robbers. They're going to cover all the camera
I didn't
angles.
even consider the year.
Yeah, so it is an interesting plan. I
appreciate that.
Yeah, I do. That's why the comments are great. It is an interesting idea because they are on the move, which is kind of what made the mobile lab so effective. Like, they can move around and they're never going to be stuck to one place. So I got all that off my chest. That was those were a lot of really fun topics to discuss. I have a very strong opinion about all of them because I think they're all clear as day to me.
But that's good though. You guys have strong opinions. He has a strong opinion. I could go either way. Just give me a good, like, debate, and, like, I'll totally see your side if you're willing to see mine.
What is this episode called? 51?
Yes.
So it's Walt's birthday?
Oh, God.
Is that the assumption here?
I'm going to assume.
Or is there going to be some other 51 something?
Is there going to be a 5150?
Who knows?
Who's going crazy?
You ready to jump into it?
Yes.
Well, Walt's going crazy.
Yes, that's
true.
So,
for sure. So, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go, yo.
The little darling's got 9 lives. Rear wheel assembly took the brunt of the impacts. CV shaft, boots, joints, axle, replaced all of it, no way around it. Went aftermarket on most of the parts here. Using aftermarket. It's the only way we're keeping on the blue book and on the insurance company's dime. Nothing beats free.
Nothing beats free.
Didn't have to replace the windshield this time.
Right.
Guy's got jokes.
And I noticed you had some sort of gunky buildup in the front end here. And I remembered that you had me replace that front fender a few months back when you ran over that deer. Cleaned it up for you. Hardest part was the paint.
Do you mean the person that you mowed over?
Interesting. Really, really like this car.
Oh. Great.
You give me $50, and she's all yours.
What?
Check the register.
Oh, jeez.
Fucking guy. This fucking guy. Seriously, dude?
That's a dope car.
I mean, it is awesome, don't get me wrong, but...
He gets one paycheck and he just goes out and buys a new car.
Right?
Oh, jeez.
Or 2 new cars. Son of a bitch.
Dude.
You're gonna give Skyler a fucking mental breakdown again.
I think she's already broken down. Walt's gotta be the cool dad, of course.
Because now he doesn't give a shit what Skyler says.
Wow. Wow. That goes back to even like letting them stay up late to watch like Scarface and shit. Like, he's just being like, he's gotta be the cool dad. He can't be anything less. Wow. Those are dope cars though.
If you fucking came home with that shit, I'd be pissed.
Hi, Lydia. So nervous.
God, kidding me.
This is a heads up. You got visitors. I mean 30 seconds.
That felt like a Matrix call.
Smoked our quail.
Oh no.
Agent Hank Schrader.
Shit.
Can she handle this?
I don't fucking know, man. She can't even figure out to put on 2 of the same shoes.
She is very nervous right now.
Very stressed out.
There. The foreman.
What did she just do?
Und sagen, wir können unsere Zielvorgaben nicht einhalten. Also, zurück zu den Voranschlägen.
They got Ron. Ron's done.
Breathe, Lydia.
I just had like 14 DEA agents barge into my office, screaming and yelling at me, and they were swarming all over the warehouse. Okay. The warehouse.
Over exaggeration just a little?
Ron fixed security and pulled the barrels and drove the truck. You can't expect me to do that stuff.
I'll send a new guy.
My car always has 500 horsepower. It totally smokes.
Horsepower isn't everything. Don't you know that?
You drive like a geezer.
Can a geezer do donuts? I don't think so.
Bullshit you ever did done it.
Whoa, watch your language, and yes, I did. Maybe I'll teach you. No, I won't.
Yes.
I take
yes,
that back.
No.
Just a joke.
I mean, it's really nice to see Walt Jr. so excited and happy. Jeez.
I am nervous for her so much right now. You're back at it.
We have to make up that 600,000 we lost.
She's gonna have like a mental breakdown.
She is.
Like,
she's gonna lose her shit.
Listen, I know these last few weeks have been rough. The threat to Hank and this whole thing with Becky, but there's absolutely nothing for you to be afraid of anymore. Okay? Clear sailing from here on out, I promise.
I think it makes her even more crazy that he's like just talking normal, like there's no issues.
I mean, he's just fuck. I can't even get the words out.
Dad's bacon.
That's a
Pretty small. One.
Listen, Junior.
Ah, now you're talking. Family teamwork, making sacrifices, very important.
Happy birthday, Dad. Thank you, buddy.
6 feet under and half a face, he's still screwing with us. And you got Meisterburger over here in Germany, 5,000 miles away. You got this guy. There's got to be someone in the middle. What about that Lydia? What's her name?
In this world? No way. 2 uptight, 2 together.
She was wearing mismatched shoes. How together can she be?
Okay.
Dude, Gomi is like wrong every time.
You know,
Hank has been nailing this shit.
Blue meth is making a bit of a comeback.
Uh-huh.
Lab's telling us it's the same stuff.
Could be somebody's rebooting.
using Frank's former cooks to set up a new operation.
Thought we had Frank's cooks. You had subs in the lab fire. Maybe one of them was your Heisenberg.
Maybe. I don't know, it's sad. Like I said, there's still a lot of questions.
Your Heisenberg is right under your nose.
You Gomez, could you give us a moment? Work here has been stellar. This office needs an ASAC. I have no doubt this DO would be well served with you at the helm. Plus, you'd be overseeing every case in the office, so you'd need to reassign all your day-to-days, Fring included. You want it?
Considering my wife would murder me if I said no. Yeah, I want it.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Way to go, Hank.
Yeah, but I mean, that means he has to give up on the Fring stuff?
You've been moping around the last few days. What's up?
Don't tell him now.
It involved infidelity, that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Skyler? How do you tell him that when you're about to go to their house for a party? Oh, it's gonna be awkward now.
It has been quite a year, huh? Almost exactly a year ago that I got my diagnosis.
1 year ago tomorrow. Honestly, never thought I'd make it this far.
What the hell is she doing?
You guys, you got me through it somehow. Kept me going. I mean, there were times when I was sure I was done for. But then someone... And Skyler. Remember that first week of chemotherapy?
That night on the bathroom floor?
So sick. She was right there, of course. She's singing to me. It was too hard. It was... I just wanted it.
What the fuck is she doing?
Freezing?
Ooh, hey-ho, pool party.
What are you doing, Skyler?
What the hell?
Walt? Skyler?
Oh my god, she has completely lost it.
Skyler?
What the fuck?
Dude.
Oh my god. She has completely lost her mind. Gone off the deep end.
Nope.
Where's he?
Up there. Room 22356. That's the one I erased from the inventory, so it has to be that one.
Oh, shit.
Jesse's a pro.
Is he?
He always operated the forklift at the other lab.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Wait, stop!
Please tell me that's not what I think it is.
Is that a tracking device? What the fuck?
I just had no idea she was taking it this hard.
Some birthday, huh?
What was that?
I don't know.
I mean, was she trying?
Oh, not a swimming pool. With all of us there, no, I don't think so.
I don't even think she gives a shit.
We both,
These things happen in a marriage, but it isn't unfixable. What would be great is if you two had some space to work through this stuff.
They have no clue what the hell's going on.
Took the kids.
That's the hardest part about it.
After him for a day or two, or however long.
This idea, was it yours?
Actually, it was Skyler's.
What is she gonna do while the kids are away? I just have a really bad feeling.
Voila. The kids are out of this environment. What was that about?
I don't want the children here anymore.
It has never been more safe.
Never.
Now I'm running things.
So wait, now that you're in charge, it's what? It's gonna be smooth sailing from here on out?
I don't see why not. Gus Fring is dead. And he was the threat. He was the danger.
I thought you were the danger.
You were the danger.
Oh, shit.
Dang. In your face.
In your face.
Is that what your pool stunt was about? Trying to protect my children from me?
There's blood on my hands, too.
Panicky?
He's in the hospital because of me.
You didn't set out to hurt anybody. You did what you had to do to protect your family, and I'm sorry.
Stop it, Walt. Just stop.
This is making me nervous.
I will not have my children living in a house where dealing drugs and hurting people and killing people is shrugged off as shit happens. The kids stay away, and that's that.
How many times do I have to say that they are not
I said no. I swear to God, I won't have them back here.
I don't like the way Walt looks right now.
What are you gonna do to stop it?
Jeez.
Maybe I hurt myself. That Hank and Maurice were still struggling.
No, more like you're still struggling. Put you in some inpatient facility while I take care of the kids myself. Is that what you want?
Oh my God.
So then maybe I show up with bruises on my neck, give myself a black eye.
Oh my God.
So you beat me when you found out about my lover.
I see. Not as much fun as telling your 16-year-old son that his father is a wife beater. Do you have any other ideas? Because I'm not hearing a solution to your problem. You want to take away my children? What's the plan?
I don't know! This is the best I could come up with, okay? I will count every minute that the kids are away from here, away from you, as a victory. But you're right, it's a bad plan. I don't have any of your magic, Walt. I don't know what to do. I'm a coward. I can't go to the police. Can't stop laundering your money. I can't keep you out of this house. I can't even keep you out of my bed. All I can do is wait.
God.
Wait for what? What are you waiting for?
You to die?
For the cancer to come back.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Holy shit. This shit is crazy.
I'm horrified.
Look at that. You tell me what that looks like. If the DEA's tracking her barrels, there goes our precursor connection.
Why didn't they put it inside where nobody'd see it?
Even by cop standards, this is sloppy.
You didn't check any of the other barrels.
That's the only one we could have taken, according to her.
The person who spotted this, was it you or was it her?
Lydia. She saw it first.
She's dead.
Oh, did she?
Lydia planted this thing, not the cops. She's thinking if she makes it look like her inventory is being watched, that we'll leave her alone and take our business elsewhere. And she's right. Right after I leave her alone in a ditch.
Oh, shit.
If the DEA's not tracking her stuff, it's a good thing.
You don't know this woman like I do.
Oh,
I had
Jesse.
a chance to deal
Jesse's
with this
trying to
before,
fix
and I
it.
gave her a pass.
Look, it's our precursor. We need her. She didn't seem crazy to me, you know? She just seemed like uptight.
Now you're being sexist. Trust me, this woman deserves to die as much as any man I've ever met.
What if this really was the cops, you know? And what if you're wrong about her? Mr. White, weigh in here, would you?
The methylamine keeps flowing no matter what. Not ramping down. We're just getting started. Nothing stops this train. Nothing.
Hey, yo.
The fuck?
Say I like your idea. I think it's the way to go. I think you said it was your birthday, so.
I feel really bad for
In the box in case you want to exchange it.
Nice watch.
Happy birthday.
Jesse.
He's like the moral compass of this.
I was just gonna say that. He's the glue, man.
Fuck. Dude, his ability to, like, flip his switches is just...
nuts.
It's scary. Does that mug say 51?
Yeah, it does.
See that watch? It's a birthday present. The person who gave me this present wanted me dead, too. He changed his mind about me, Skyler. And so will you.
Only because you manipulated him.
Right?
By poisoning a child.
This fucking guy.
What the hell? Seriously. I don't even know what to say.
That was fucking weird.
I can't imagine Skyler lasting that many more episodes. Like, between...
That's what I'm like in constant fear that she's like gonna do something. I'm like, don't leave the children with him!
Like, whether she just completely snaps and does something really bad to herself, or she does something bad enough to really piss off Walt that he just eliminates the situation. Like, I just, with the way this is, just the amount of, like, just awkwardness, just super tense, just the constant, like, you could just tell that they're just in here, just freaking clashing.
It's a pissing match, really. Like, who can outdo the other, I guess.
Like, the idea that she was threatening him in, like, to do harm, to, like, keep the kids out of the house, just...
She's got, I mean, as a mommy, you do whatever the fuck you can to keep your children safe. And for Walt to even say, oh yeah, they're totally safe. You are fucking out of your mind.
It's like...
You're oblivious to everything that is apparent to, like, for example, your wife.
Yeah, and I mean, just the whole situation, just like even that moment in the office with Mike and Jesse's like, nothing stops this train. Well, something might stop your train. Like, all it takes is Lydia's crazy ass who's just super neurotic and on edge and just super just like stressed out to say something, to slip. Like, Hank immediately noticed her shoes, so like he immediately put something on her. Like, so Hank's gonna just, he's not gonna let that slide. Like,
well, I mean, when he takes this new job, then does he appoint someone else to do the Fring case?
I mean, he's gonna oversee it, right? Still, like, he's gonna oversee all of this stuff, I would imagine.
Right. I don't know, man.
But it's just, this is so tense.
I like, my shoulders hurt right now because, like, yeah, I was literally like, I was tense.
Yeah, I mean, just I feel like Skyler doesn't have much left. Like, and the only thing that would possibly like keep her alive would be her desire to keep the children alive. But just the whole idea that Walt has already seen all of this play out. Gus was the boss, and him and Jesse at multiple times were gunning to take him out. How can Walt possibly not see that somebody at some point is going to want to take him out, being in this position?
He's all seeing, all knowing. He's super awesome. He's got the magic.
Yeah, he is crossed. Like, I said it last episode, and like it's clear. Like, he is in a whole new world at this point.
He's in La La Land.
It's
like he's the only one that matters, and it's his world, and we're all just living in it.
And it's like in that conversation with Skyler when they were yelling at each other, the one thing that he said that stuck out to me was like, my son is going to know that I'm a woman beater. Like, it didn't have anything else to do with like his mom being hurt or anything else. It was all about his son's perception of what he might be.
Right.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
It's just, he is, this world has engulfed him completely.
How can you look at the mother of your children and see that she's terrified and just be completely fine with it.
Just walks into the house. Hey, like,
where's my birthday party? You see this gift? You're gonna change your mind about me. Nah, bitch.
Yeah.
Nah.
The only reason Jesse changed his mind is because you used almost the near death of a child to get him to flip.
Church.
And then convinced him that he should break up with his girlfriend that he liked a whole lot.
Church.
Because there's no future there, apparently. Couldn't let the guy figure it out for himself. You had to, like, plant that seed.
Yeah.
And just, like, the dude looks up to you. He's gonna, like, he's like a role model. You look up to your role models. You trust what they say. You're influenced extremely by them, regardless if you're an adult or not, if you can make your own decisions or not. Like, you're gonna trust the person who's been through the situation before.
Yeah.
And the idea that, like, Jesse has his own thoughts, he could do whatever he wants. Like, yeah, but no. Like, he's stuck.
He's still very
all these fools are stuck.
impressionable.
None of these people could just walk away at this point.
No,
Yeah. Like, it is.
They're all bound to each other.
Yeah, this is so insane. Seriously. Do you have any other thoughts?
Right now.
You got emojis?
Yes. A pool.
Yeah. All of these are pretty self-explanatory.
You know. A shoe, preferably a high heel.
Mm-hmm.
A barrel.
Mm.
Which I managed to find a barrel
There's
on
a barrel
the
in there.
emojis.
There's a barrel in there?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And a watch.
All right. Yeah. Check out my cool gift that I got for my birthday, wife.
You didn't give me anything. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
Oh, hey. Dang.
Take your watch and shove it up. And never mind.
Wow. Nikki is fired up.
No.
All right, what are the emojis? Just recap her.
Pool.
Pool.
High heels.
High heels.
Barrel.
Barrel.
Watch.
Watch. There are your emojis for this episode. This shit is getting crazy. Legit. It's like, I want to, like, test my heart rate during these episodes because this shit is just like, oh my god.
Actually,
like,
no, we're good.
Yeah,
We're
this is intense. This is so good though. I can't wait to hear what y'all have to say. Leave your comments and your thoughts down below. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and we will see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye.